Assalamu alaikum student. Today I am going to solve the IGCSE past paper October-November 2023 variant 1 paper 2. Now let's start the paper. Before starting the paper, I request you please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon button. Question 1. The diagram shows an isosceles triangle. In this isosceles triangle, angle on base will be equal. You see here the unequal sides of all base. Therefore, this angle will be 41 degree. Now you see here the sum of interior angle of a triangle is equal to 180. Therefore, we write here is x plus 41 plus 41 equal to 180 degree. And therefore, x will be equal to 180 minus 82. And therefore, this value will be equal to 98 degree. And this is the value of x. Question 2, the stem leaf diagram shows the time it takes each of 15 people to complete a race. Find the mod. You see here, this is the stem leaf diagram. In the stem leaf diagram, the data split into two parts. First digit shows the stem and second digit shows the leaf. You see here is the 1/6 represents 16 minutes. Therefore, these values are 16, 17, 21, 23. And the mod, we have to find the mod. Mod is the most occurring value. You see here is the 27 is the most occurring value. Therefore, this is the mod of the data. Next is the part B, the range. Range is the maximum and the difference between the maximum and minimum value. Therefore, we write here is the maximum value minus minimum value. You see here is the maximum value, here is 31. And the minimum value here is 16. 31 minus 16, the answer is 15. Therefore, 15 is the range. Part C, the median. Median is the middle value of the data. The middle value of the data is here is 15 plus 1 over 2, and that's equal to 8. Eighth position, this is the position of the middle value. Therefore, eighth position of the data is the answer. Here is the eighth position. You see here, the first value is 16, second also 16, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, and this is the eighth value of the data, and this is the 25, and the 25 minute is the median of the data. This is the answer. Question 3, complete the statement x equal to when x plus 3 equal to 8. We have to find the value of x. That value satisfy this equation. And if we put x equal to 5, you see here 5 plus 3, that's equal to 8. And therefore, left hand side equal to right hand side when x equal to 5. This is the answer. Next is the 7y equal to 63. What is the value of 10y? You see here, when we simplify, we get 7y equal to 63 divided by 7, then y equal to 9. Therefore, the 10y value will be equal to 10 multiplied by 9. This value is equal to 90. And this is the answer. Question number 4, the table shows the sum information Amir's shopping. Complete the table. You see here the fruits, orange and bananas given here. The rate of the fruit here is $2.35 per kilogram, and the number of kilograms Amir buys here is $3.2. And the total cost, we have to find total cost. When we multiply the rate into quantity, we get the total cost. Therefore, the total cost we can find if we multiply 2.35 to multiply 3.2, we get 7.52. Next, you see here the banana total cost we can find if we subtract 13.54 minus 7.52. This will be equal to 6.02. Therefore, the total cost of banana is 6.02. Now you see here when you multiply rate into quantity, that's value equal to total cost. And therefore, if we have to find the rate, we can find the total value divided by quantity. Therefore, we get the rate of the banana. You see here, we can find this value 6.02 divided by 2.8. This value will be equal to 6.02 divided by 2.8, and this is 2.15. Therefore, this value here, the rate of banana is 2.15. This is the answer. Now, next question on here is question number 5. Factorize completely. You see here in the part A, firstly we will see the common in this expression. You see here is the 7m is the common, therefore that value is 7 times 6 is 42, and m is taken as a common, therefore we write only here is k, minus 7 times 5 is 35, m is taken as a common, therefore this expression becomes 7m into 6k minus 5. This is the factorization of this expression. Now in the part B, here are two terms, h square minus 144. You see here the first term we can write h whole square, and the second term is the square of 12. Therefore, we factorize this expression by using the identity a square minus b square equal to a plus b into a minus b. Therefore, we can write this h square minus 12 whole square will be equal to h plus 12 into h minus 12. And this is the factorization of this expression. Question 6. For each of 10 people working in an office, the scatter diagram shows their salary and the value of the car. Part A, one of these people has a salary 28,000. Find the value of the car. You see here, this is the value of 28,000 salary, and this 28,000 salary against this, the value of the car at this position, the value of the car is 4,800. Therefore, we write here is the $4,800 is the value of the car. This is the answer. In the part B, a person start to work in the office. The salary is 54,000. The value of the car is 61,000. You see here, this is the 52,000 because the one small square is equal to 2,000. Therefore, this value is 54,000. Now we will draw the vertical line here is 54,000, and against this, the value of the car is 6,100. Therefore, we will draw the horizontal line from here, and this horizontal line and this vertical line meet at this position, and this we will mark the position here. This cross shows the position of the against the 54,000, and 6,100 is the value of the car. Now we raise all other lines here, and this is the cross here. These are the cross. This is the first part, and this is the second part of the question. Next is the which type of correlation shown in the scatter diagram. You see here when the salary is increasing, the value of the car is also increasing. It shows that this correlation is the positive correlation. Therefore, we write here is the positive correlation, and this is the answer. Question 7. The exchange rate between Singapore dollar and euro is 1 Singapore dollar equal to 0.62 euro. Find the value of 161.2 euro in the Singapore dollar. Now we can write this 1 Singapore dollar divided by 0.62 euro. When we multiply this 161.20, we get euro will be cancelled. 161.2 divided by 0.62, that will be equal to 260 Singapore dollar. And this is the answer. We write here is 260 Singapore dollar. Next is the part question number 8. In the question 8, calculate the 7 3 over 11 multiplied 3 over 10. Firstly, we convert this mixed fraction into improper fraction. Therefore, 11 times 7 is 77 plus 3. That's equal to 80 over 11. Multiply 10 multiply 3, 30. 30 plus 3 is 33 over 10. And we can simplify this. If we divide this 33 by 11, we get 3, and this value is also divided by 11, we get 1. Therefore, we get 80 over 10 multiplied by 3. 10 times 8 is 80, and 10 times 1 is 10. Therefore, 8 times 3 is 24. This is the answer. Next is the question number 9. Find the highest common factor of 140 and 126. Find the highest common factor of 140 and 160. We use the division method here. Now we see that both numbers are divisible here is by 2. Therefore, we write 2 times 70 is 140, and 2 times 6 is 12. 2 times 3 is 6. Now we see that the other prime number, these both numbers are divisible. That prime number is 7. Now that 7 times 10 is 70, 7 times 9 is 63. You see here 10 and 9, both numbers are not divisible by with the same number. Therefore, the HCF will be equal to 2 into 7, that will be equal to 14. Question 10, simplify part A and 5 multiplied by n power 1. Therefore, the power, when we multiply the two numbers having same base, the power will be added. Therefore, 5 plus 1 is 6. This is the answer. In the next part B, 8x power 6 divided by 2 x square, we can write this 8x6 over 2x square. Now 8 divided by 2 is 4. X6 power 6 divided by x power 2. Therefore, we can write this 6 minus 2. Power will be subtracted when we divide the two numbers having the same base. Therefore, we get 4x power 4. Question part B, C, 243y power 20 into 2 over 5, power 2 over 5. Now we can write this 243 is the 3 power 5, and y power 20 is written as it is into whole power 2 over 5. Now we expand this expression. You see here 3 power 5 will be multiplied to power 5, and y power 20 is also multiplied by 2 power 5. Therefore, 3 5 times 5 is 1. Therefore, 3 power 1 multiplied 2 is 3 power 2, and 5 times 4 is 20. Therefore, we get 4 times 2 is 8. Therefore, y power 8. Now we write here is 3 square is 9 into y power 8 is the answer. 11, solve this inequality. Firstly, we will expand the left-hand side. Therefore, we get 4 times 2 is 8. X minus 4 times 3 is 12. We write 12 greater than 43 plus 3x. Now we shift the x from right to left side. We get 8x minus 3x, and we shift 12 from left to right side. We get 43 plus 12, and therefore we get 5x greater than equal to 55, and this then x is greater than equal to 55 divided by 5, and this value will be x is greater than equal to 11. This is the answer. Question 12, write 0.42 dot as a fraction Let x equal to 0.42 dot, and this dot means this digit is recurring digits. Therefore, we can write 0.4222 and infinitely this digit recurring. Therefore, we can write this as now we multiply this value by 10, we get 10x equal to 4.222 dot dot. Now we suppose that this is the equation 1, this is equation 2. Now we subtract equation 1 from 2. Therefore, we can write 10x minus x, and this will be equal to 4.22 minus 0.422, and this value will be equal to 3.800. Therefore, this 9x equal to 3.800. Now we write 9x equal to 3.8, and x will be equal to 9x will be equal to 38 over 10, and x will be equal to 38 over 90, and this will be equal to 19 over 45, and this is the simplest form of this decimal recurring fraction. Now we move to the next question, question number 13. At the end of 2021, there were 27,000 rhino living in the wild. The number of rhinos is expected to decrease exponentially by 3% each year. Find the number of rhino expected to be living in the wild 4 years later at the end of 2025. Give your answer in nearest whole number. We will use this formula here, that's equal to b equal to a into 1 minus r power t. R here is the R percent, and we can write R 100. A is the initial value, and this is the initial value, and B is the value after exponentially decrease. This is the final value, and R is the rate. Therefore, the final value B will be equal to A. Here is the initial number of rhinos. Here are 27,000. Into 1 minus the rate here is 3%. We can write 3 over 100. And the time here is 4. Therefore, we write power 4. We can write this 27,000 into 1 minus 3 over 100. That's equal to 0.97 power 4. And this value will be equal to 27,000 multiply 0.97 power 4, and this will be equal to 23,902.9, and we can write into 23,903. This is the answer. Question number 14. Part A, the Venn diagram shows the information about the number of elements in set A, B, and universal set N of universal is equal to 52. Find N A intersection B. You see here, here are 4 regions. In the first region, the value is 15. And in the second region, the value here is 5x. And the third region, the value is x plus 5. And the fourth region, the value is 12 minus x. The sum of the region value will be equal to 52. And we can get the value of x. Here, if we simplify this equation, x will be cancelled. Now the 5x equal to 52 minus 15 minus 12, and this will be equal to 25, and x will be equal to 25 over 5, and this is 5. Therefore, the NA intersection B, this value here is the number of element in intersection B here is x plus 5. Therefore, we can write 5 plus 5, that's equal to 10, and the 10 is the answer. Now the next part B. In this diagram, shade the region C intersection D intersection E. You see here where the three set region overlap. You see here, this is the region where the C, D, and E overlap. Three sets overlap. This is the region, and this is the C intersection D intersection E. This is the answer. Question 15. By shading the unwanted region of the grid, draw the region R which satisfies these inequalities. Firstly, we draw the region y is greater than 1. This is the line y equal to 1. Now, therefore, y is greater than 1. We will draw the dotted line. And this dotted line shows the inequalities. Y is greater than 1 is the above region. Therefore, we shade the unwanted region, that is the downward region will be the unwanted region. The next is x is less than equal to 2, and this is the line where x equal to 2. We will draw here this line x equal to 2. This is the line x equal to 2, and this line, the region is x is less than equal to 2. This is the unwanted region will be the right side, and this is the unwanted region because the region is x is less than equal to 2. This is the region, and this region y is greater than 1, upward region, and this left side is the x is less than equal to 2. Next is y is greater than equal to x plus 2. Firstly, we take some values of x. Suppose here is x equal to 0 and x equal to 2. Then the value of y will be equal to 0 plus 2 will be 2, and 2 plus 2 is 4. We mark 2 points here. First is 0, 2, and this is the 0, 2 point. And next point is 2, 4. We mark here is 2 and 4. This is the point. We will draw the line here passing these 2 points, and this is the line y equal to x plus 2. Now the unwanted region will be the downward region because we have to take the region upward. Therefore, this is the upward region is y is greater than x plus 2. And this region is the wanted, unshaded region is the wanted region. Question 16, P equal to 2W plus 2H. W equal to 11, H equal to 9.5, both correct to two significant figure. Find the lower and upper bound for P. Now you see here the value of W is equal to 11. Here the value is the correct to two significant figure. Therefore, the correct to two significant figure, correct to SF value, this is the unit digits. Now the error will be 1 over 2, and this is 0.5. Therefore, the upper bound value and will be equal to 11 plus 0.5, and this will be equal to 11.5. And the lower bound value of W will be 11 minus the error. Now you see here that is 11 minus 0.5. This value will be equal to 10.5. And the next here is the value H is 9.5. And correct to SF value, this is the second SF digit. Therefore, the error will be equal to 1 decimal place value is 0.1. our 2, this is the error for this h value. Therefore, 0.05 is the error. Now, for upper bound value, h will be equal to 9.5 plus 0.05, and this value will be equal to 9.55. And the lower bound value will be equal to 9.5 minus 0.05, and this value will be equal to 9.45. Now we have to find the upper bound value of p, that will be equal to 2 into w upper bound value plus to add to h. H is the upper bound value. Now we can write here is 2 into 11.5 plus 2 into 10.5, and this value will be equal to 22 plus 21. Sorry, h here is 2 into the upper bound value of h here is 2 into 9.55. Now we write here is this is 21 and 23. This is 23. 2 into 11.5 is 23, and that will be equal to 19.10, and this value will be equal to 42.10 is the upper bound value. Now the lower bound value of p will be equal to 2 into w lower bound value plus 2 into h lower bound value. Now you see here 2 into lower bound value of w, here is 10.5, we write 10.5 plus 2 into h lower bound value, here is 9.45. Now we can write here is 21 plus 18.9, that will be equal to 39.9. Therefore, 39.9 is the lower bound value and 42.1 is the upper bound value. This is the answer. Question 17. A, B, C are points on the circumference of a circle, center O. Tangent DE touches the circle at C. Angle BC 53 degree. Angle ACO 20 degree. Find the value of x. You see here, this is the tangent line DE and this is the chord BC. The angle between chord and tangent is 53. The alternate segment of against this chord BC will be CAB is the alternate segment. The angle at the alternate segment will also be 53 degree because this is the property. And we write here is the angle BAC, that's equal to 53 degree because the angle on alternate segment. We write angle on alternate segments equal. This is the property. Now you see here the angle at center COB will be equal to 2 times of the angle at circumference. You see here the chord, this is the chord CB, make angle at circumference is 53 degree. Therefore, this chord angle CB make angle at center COB, that will be equal to 2 times of angle of BAC. Therefore, we can write this 2 into 53, that value will be equal to 106. Now you see here, this is the triangle COB. In the triangle COB, this is the isosceles triangle because OC and OB are radius. Therefore, the unequal sides is BC. The angle on unequal side is base. The angle on base always equal. Therefore, we suppose that this is the angle B and this also will be angle B. Therefore, we can write this sum of interior angle of triangle B degree plus B plus 106 equal to 180. Therefore, 2B will be equal to 180 minus 106, that's equal to 74 degree and B will be equal to 37. Therefore, this angle is 37 degree and this angle is also 37 degree. Therefore, we can find this angle x degree. We use the sum of interior angle of triangle in the triangle A in triangle ABC. You see here in triangle ABC, the first angle is angle A is 53 degree. The angle B is 37 plus x. This is the second angle, and the third angle is 37 plus 20 plus equal to 180. Therefore, we can write this 53 plus 37. This equal to one. That's equal to 90 plus x plus 57 equal to 180, and this is x will be equal to 180 minus 147, and this will be equal to 33 degree. This is the answer. The next question 18. In this question 18, calculate the value of y. You see here, this is the triangle, and here are two angles and two sides relationship for to calculate the value of y. Therefore, we will use the sine rule in which the two angles and two sides relationship. And formula here is the a sine a over side A equal to sine B over side B. Here with the sine A is we write here is sine y degree. This will be the opposite side is 8.3 equal to sine B. This is suppose sine B, sine 105 degree. Our opposite side, this is 16.2. Now we can write this sine y will be equal to 8.3 multiplied by sine 10.5, 105 divided by 16.2. That will be equal to 0.494, and we take the sine inverse. So the y equal to sine inverse for 0.4948, and this value will be equal to, we take the sine inverse here, and this is 29.66 degree. Therefore, we write 29.67. This is the angle of y degree. Question 19, part A, sketch the graph of y equal to cos x for x is greater than 0 and less than 360. To draw the graph, we will take some values of x, and against these values, we will take the value of y. You see here, we take some values of x is 0, 90 degree, 180 degree, and 270, and last 360 degree. Against this, the y equal to cos x, and therefore the cos 0 is 1, and cos 90 is 0, cos 180 minus 1, cos 270 is 0, and cos 361. Now we will mark these values. You see here, this is the 180, middle of the 360, and the middle of 0 to 180 is 90, and the middle of 180 to 360 is 270. You see here, when the cos 0, the value is 1, we will mark this point here. Next is x is 90 degree, the cos is 0, and next is 180, the cos is minus 1, we will mark this point here, and the cos 270, the cos is 0, and 360 is 1. Now we will draw the graph by using these values. You see here, we will join all these points, and this is the graph of y equal to cos x. Part B, when cos x equal to 0.21, find the reflex angle x. You see here the x equal to cos inverse 0.21. Let alpha is the acute angle value. Let alpha is acute angle. In the acute angle value, the cos inverse 0.2, that's equal to 77.8 8, and this is the alpha value. Now you see here the cos is positive in the first and third quadrant, first and fourth quadrant. Now you see here we will take the reflex angle value that will lie in fourth quadrant. Therefore, we will take this angle, and this angle will be equal to 360 minus alpha. That x will be equal to 360 minus alpha. Therefore, we write here is 360 minus 77.88. That's equal to 282.12, and this is alpha, and therefore this x degree will be equal to 360 minus alpha, and this is 282.12. This is the answer. Question 20, write a single fraction in its simplest form. Part A, 10x square minus 60x over x square minus x minus 30. Firstly, we will factorize the numerator expression. This is 10x square minus 60x. We will take the common. This here the common is 10x. Therefore, this value become x minus 6. And next we will take the we will factorize the denominator expression x square minus x minus 30. You see here, this is the quadratic expression. We can factorize the quadratic expression by using midterm breaking method. Therefore, we will take the factor of 30. When we select the factors of 30, when we add these two factors, the answer will be minus 1. Therefore, we can write 6 times 5 is 30. Therefore, we write here is x square minus 6x plus 5x minus 30. This is the middle term breaking. And next we will take the common here. Therefore, we can write x into x minus 6. And here is the common in next two term is 5. We can write x minus 6. Therefore, x minus 6 into x plus 5 is the factorization of denominator. Therefore, we can write this expression 10x into x minus 6 over x minus 6 into x plus 5, and we can divide x minus 6 by x minus 6. Therefore, the remaining fraction become 10x over x plus 5, and this is the answer. Next, part B, 7 over x plus 3 plus 5 over 8x minus 1. Now to add these two fractions, we will make the denominator same. Therefore, we can make the denominator same if we multiply x 7 over x plus 3 by 8x minus 1. And this fraction becomes 7 into 8x minus 1 over x plus 3 into 8x minus 1. And we will multiply this fraction 5 over 8x minus 1 with x plus 3. Therefore, we multiply this fraction x plus 3. Therefore, this fraction become 5 into x plus 3 into 8x minus 1. You see here the both fraction having same denominator. Therefore, we can write this as 7 into 8x minus 1 plus 5 into x plus 3 over x plus 3 into 8x minus 1. And we can write here this fraction 7 times 8 is 56x minus 7 plus 5 into x is 5x plus 5 times 3 is 15 over x plus 3 into 8x minus 1. Now we simplify this fraction. Therefore, 56 plus 5 becomes 61x plus 15 minus 7 is plus 8. And therefore, we write denominator as it is. Now, therefore, this fraction becomes 61x plus 8 over x plus 3 into 8x minus 1. And this is the final fraction in simplest form. Question 21, the diagram shows a cuboid. Calculate the angle that the diagonal DH makes with the face ADHE. This is the face ADHE. And well, firstly, we will draw the diagonal here. And the angle between face and this diagonal HB, this is the angle between HB and the diagonal AH. This is the angle that we have to find. This angle, we suppose that is x degree. And this is the right angle triangle. Therefore, we draw here is the right angle triangle. That is the right angle triangle. In this right angle triangle, this is AH and this is AB. The length of AB is 15.1. And this is the angle we have to find. If we find the length AH, we can find the angle x degree. Firstly, we have to find this length AH. You see here, this is the diagonal of the ADHE. Therefore, this is the right angle triangle. ADH is the right angle triangle, and this is the length AD is 4.5 centimeter, and the HD length is 9.2 centimeter. Therefore, this length AH we have to find. This is the right angle triangle. This is we use the Pythagoras theorem. Therefore, this hypotenuse AH square will be equal to AD square plus HD square. Therefore, we can write 4.5 square plus 9.2 square. And this value is equal to 104.8576. And the square root of AH square, this is AH, and the square root of 104.8576, that's value equal to 10.24. We write here is 10.24. Therefore, we can find this angle x degree by using the trigonometric ratio. This is the opposite side of the angle, and this is the adjacent side. We use the tan x degree is equal to opposite side is 15.1. Our adjacent side is 10.24, and therefore x degree equal to tan inverse 15.1 divided by 10.24. Now we take the tan inverse of this value. You see here, this is the 15.1 divided by 10.24, and this value is equal to 1.47. We will take the tan inverse. This value is 55.85. And this is the answer. We write here is 55.85. Question 22, ABCD is a rhombus with side length 13.6 centimeter, angle ABC 41 degree. Calculate the shaded region. You see here, this is the rhombus. Therefore, each sides of the rhombus equal. Therefore, we can write AD is equal to 13.6 centimeter. And you see here the angle between ABC is 41. The opposite, diagonally opposite angle will also be 41 degree because in the rhombus, the diagonal opposites angle always equal. You see here we have to find the area of this shaded region will be equal to area of the rhombus minus area of the segment. This is segment S2 and this is segment S1 minus area of both segment S1 plus S2. You see here the both segments area are equal. We can write minus 2S. We can S1 plus S2 equal to S1 equal to S2. Therefore, we write equal to S. Therefore, 2S. Now, the area of rhombus, that's equal to r square sine theta. Now the area of segment, this is the segment S1. You see here the segment S1, we can write 2 into area of sector ABC minus area of triangle ABC. We can write this area of shaded region is r square sine theta minus 2 times of area of sector ABC. We write area of sector ABC minus plus 2 into 1 over 2 r square sine theta. Therefore, we can write it as 2 r square sine theta minus 2 times of area of sector is x degree over 360 multiply pi r square. Now we put the value here. The value of r is 13.6 square into sine 41 minus 2 into 41 over 360 into 3.142 multiply 13.6 square. Now we calculated, the answer is 110.1 centimeter square is the answer.